Hello, dear students. Welcome back. The class of general knowledge. Let's start a new chapter of GK, which is chapter 39. Dear class, this is the chapter which consists of very bright ideas. It means this chapter is all about the inventions of different things in our planet Earth. Here you can see, first it is all about the Gutenberg's printing press. Here, at first, books were written and copied by hand. Then came printing with wooden blocks, which worked like the stamps you use for decoration. As you can imagine, these methods were very slow, so very few people had books. Movable type pieces of different characters changed all that. Movable types of clay, wood, or metal were first made in China and Korea. Then the Europeans started making them. Instead of being carved on a wooden block, a page of text would be composed using movable type pieces. The types could be moved and positioned fast to form the words on the page. This page would be inked and pressed onto the paper using a device called a press. Around 1450, Johannes Gutenberg of Germany made an improved press with better metal type. His printing press allowed books to be printed fast and in great numbers. This led to the rapid spread of knowledge, which made the world a better place. So, this is how the invention of printing press was done. So, it was the Gutenberg who has invented the printing press, which could print a lots of book. Otherwise, before we could not print the book, we have to write it with our hands. Then there were some accidental discoveries also, like it is written in our next paragraph. Let's read it. It is written here that many useful things we use today are the results of happy accidents. We are calling here happy because they are very useful to us. Like Sir Alexander Fleming, a Scottish scientist, forgot to cover a dish in which he was growing bacteria. A fungus grew into the uncovered dish, which stopped the growth of the bacteria. So, accidentally, Fleming had discovered an antibacterial substance. The substance was penicillin, an important antibiotic. Dear class, you may have listened this word penicillin. It is an antibiotic which is commonly used. It was discovered accidentally. Here you can see he forgot to cover the dish, and when that chemical, the penicillin, was got fall to the fish, then it was not decayed. So this is how penicillin was discovered. And for this, Fleming was awarded the Nobel Prize along with the two other scientists who helped to turn penicillin into a drug. Now next, the German scientist William Röntgen discovered by chance that X-rays can be used to form images of certain enclosed things. not too visible to the eye. He, his discovery led to the use of X-ray in medicine. He too was awarded the Nobel Prize. So you have listened this that we use the X-ray when we feel sick, some internal damages, then we go to the doctor and he suggests to do the X-ray. This was accidentally discovered, and for this discovery the scientist has got the Nobel Prize. Now dear class, see the next page. Here the time duration is given and we have to write there which thing was discovered in which year. Let's start with the 9th century. Here country is written India and we have to write from the given options that which was discovered or invented in the 9th century in India. And my dear class, it's 0. You can see I have marked it with the inverted commas. It's 0 which was invented in India in 9th century. Now the second one is 10th century. The Chinese invented gunpowder before this. The clue is given and the answer is the option I, which is fireworks. Fireworks were discovered in 10th century. Now next it is in year 1286 spectacles were discovered. It is used for a clear vision. As we move further in year 1723 fire extinguisher was invented. So I have written here the option L in the diagram which is given as a clue. You can see it's fire extinguisher. Then next, the fifth one, it is the year 1847 and the clue that is given to us is two things that were safer. Two things were discovered in this year and that is safety match and safety pin. So these two things were discovered on that time, safety match and the safety pin. Then in year 1876 a very important thing was discovered on that time and it was telephone. It was discovered by the Alexander Graham Bell. Now my dear class, let's see the seventh one. Seventh one it is in the year 1879 and the name of the scientist is given here, which is Thomas Edison. And dear class, Thomas Alva Edison, he has invented the valve. Then the next it is Earth in the year 1880. The clue that is given to us is less cuts on the skin. In this year, the safety razor was invented. And it is very useful. It helps in making our beard trim. The next one it is ninth. The year which is given here is 1907. And it's the vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaner was invented in this year. Now the 10th one. The year it is 1925. The name of scientist is given the John Logley Baird. And he invented, dear class, Television. Television was invented by him only. Now, 11th one. 11th it is the year 1950 is given, and it is written here that the lazy bones. And why it is there? Because the thing that was invented in this year was the TV remote. And before this we have to switch the on or off the TV from the button that was provided on the TV itself. But after then we could use the remote to change the channel to turn it on or off. Now the 12th one. 12th one it is 1975, and it is written that invented at Kodak. The thing which was invented in this year is digital camera. Now you can see the camera in the phone, but before that there used to be a specific digital camera which used to take the photographs. So dear class, I hope you have got all these things. Now let's start chapter number 40, which is health and diseases. Dear class, we fall ill when harmful germs enters our body, causing an infection. An infection leads to a disease such as flu. Disease can be caused by the bacteria, which are living things, and by viruses, which are non-living. These germs can be present in the food we eat, the water we drink, or the air we breathe, the things we touch, the saliva of mosquitoes, etc. These are the things by which we can become unhealthy, right? Now there are various things which infect us other than this also, like worms. There are many types of worms that are there which infect us. Also, they can damage our mental part. The next topic that is related to the health is about the allergy. What is the allergy? Whenever any foreign material, foreign things, it comes in contact with our body, and then it becomes difficult for us, then it is known as the allergy. You can see in the last paragraph given on page number 55. It is, in some people, the body treats common things like certain foods or pollen as invaders and fights them. This can cause itching, runny nose, stomach ache, or even breathing difficulties. These are the things which may happen during the allergy. And the things which can cause the allergy is milk, nuts, seafood, wheat, fish, eggs, pollen, and many more. These all things can create the allergy. Right, now dear class, let's start doing the true and false. First it is, pets can cause allergy, and the answer is true. B, it is, only germs cause infections. The answer is false. There are many more things which can cause infections. C, all parasites live inside our body. The answer is false. Not all parasites live inside our body. Right? D it is. Shampooing can remove head lice. And the option is true. Then E it is. Bacteria and viruses are living things. And this statement is wrong, my dear class. They are not the living things. Bacteria is a living thing, but the virus, it is a non-living thing. Next, mosquitoes spread malaria and dengue. This statement is, of course, it is true. Next, G it is. A person who is deaf from birth usually cannot speak. This statement is also true. If one cannot listen, then how he or she will speak. Next it is. Congenital problems are those that are present from birth. The statement is true, my dear class. Next, if you are short-sighted, you cannot see the things that are far away. The statement is true. That is why we use the specs to correct our vision. Now, question number 2. Question number 2 it is choose the correct answer or answer. The first one it is if you are long-sighted, you cannot clearly see things that are. The answer is near you. Then second, it is glasses with plus power help to see things that are. The answer is near us. If the power of the specs are plus, it means we cannot see the things that is near to us. Then third it is a boil on the eyelid is called. The option A is correct, is style. Fourth one it is to remove nits we use a fine comb. Option B is correct. Fifth it is difficulty in breathing can be due to. The correct answer is asthma. Then sixth it is medicines to reduce fever and body aches often have. The correct answer is aspirin. The option C. Now seventh it is you may get heart disease if you. Here, my dear class, all the options are correct. If you do not exercise, if you eat oily food, or if you smoke. Then eighth question it is antibiotics do not help in colds because cold is caused by a virus, not the bacteria. Then ninth one it is drink ORS or salt and sugar mixed in boiled water if you have. Here option C, frequent loose motions are correct. Now the 10th one it is which of these can cause an allergy. Here all the three things are correct. So my dear class, this chapter is also over. Now I request you to complete it and send it to me. Tata, bye bye and take care.